We got Priest in the Bahamas who wants to tell us that God is an intelligent being and the phenomena of the mind suggest design. So welcome, Priest. You're on with Johnny and Matt.
Hey, Priest.
Hello. How you doing?
Great.
Yeah.
What you got? Please explain yourself. Account for yourself. What do you mean by that?
Firstly, I'm trying to get an understanding of what you believe, because I've just come across this channel, and I've listened a bit, and of course I don't agree with anything you say. So I'm just
you don't agree with anything we say?
With nothing?
Hello?
You don't agree with anything, Priest? Nothing? Not one thing?
No, I'm not an atheist, so I'm just trying to find out.
Yeah, but atheism only addressed whether or not we're convinced that there's a God. We're not convinced that there's a God, but you're saying that you don't agree with us on anything. So
hold on. Let me ask a question. So
okay.
If you're not convinced that there's a God, what about people who are convinced around the world, the vast majority of mankind?
Yeah, they would need to demonstrate the truth of that proposition before anybody else should believe them.
Oh, definitely. I absolutely believe that.
All right.
Cool. So do you believe there's a God?
Oh, I absolutely do. I don't believe in Christianity.
I don't. It doesn't matter to me which God. How would you demonstrate that your belief is rationally justified?
Okay. In believing in a God, you want me to tell you how I rationally justify my belief?
I'd love to. I've been waiting 15 years for anybody to rationally justify a belief in God. Actually, longer than that, but I've been doing the show for that long.
Well, you've reached the right place. I certainly can rationally justify that.
Wait,
right.
you want to put a bet on that?
I'm glad I was on the show when this happened.
But now it's cool because now Johnny and I are going to stop right now. Please demonstrate the truth of your God.
Okay, I will. I absolutely will. Firstly, the human mind. Secondly, the I, and how it works.
Priest.
Thirdly, hold on, I'm not finished. Thirdly,
no, Priest, I'm pausing you for a very good reason. I don't want to have to mute you so that we're not trying to talk over each other. You didn't present any argument. You just stated words like the human mind. That is not an argument, nor is it evidence for a proposition. You have to make a case to say.
I am making a case.
No, sir. Priest, my apologies, but you were not. You said the mind, and then you went on to a completely different subject. So pick one and make the case.
We're going to get into the case. Hold on, let me start again then.
How about you stop telling me to hold on when I'm trying to steer this conversation so that it doesn't turn out so poorly for you?
Don't be afraid.
Pick one of your arguments and demonstrate that it ties to a God.
Okay. Firstly, the human mind and the functionality of the human mind is best explained by intelligence. I firmly believe that the human mind is capable of doing amazing things. I firmly believe that the phenomenon that is the human mind came from another intelligence.
Okay, so
I believe that, and also I believe
Priest.
I'm not even finished, and you don't want to hear the argument.
Priest, I'm sorry, but we're short on time. I'm trying to tell you that what you just presented is not an argument at all. Do you understand how an argument is? That it is a list of statements that connect facts, agreed upon facts that lead to a conclusion. All you've just said is, I believe. All you said was that you believe this. I know what you believe. I want to know the why.
Yeah, show your work.
Okay. Okay, be patient. I'm trying to work with you. Maybe I can help you.
No, sir, I don't think you are trying to work with me. Please define, what God do you believe in? Please define the characteristics of that God so that we can start there and figure out what you're going to argue for.
Let's start there. I want to start there, but if you'd let the guest speak. Firstly.
Okay, now I'm going to mute you. Priest, I am maintaining my zen and my cool, but I've given you several opportunities and you don't start off doing the thing you need to do. You just start off complaining about how I'm not letting you do the thing you do. I'm going to unmute you in a second. And when I do so, do not start with a preamble. Don't start with something whiny about how you haven't been able to finish. Take that opportunity. Embrace it. Define your God and argue for your God's existence. Because if you do anything either than those two things, I will hang up on you and go to a caller who wants to actually define their God and defend it. I'm unmuting you now.
I feel strongly, right? The evidence shows that the phenomenon of creation, the phenomenon of the how many elements are in the periodic table, I'm not sure at the moment. I feel that they came about.
Okay.
They were designed.
Priest, thank you very much for your call. I'll be hanging up on you now because I'm not interested in you telling me what you believe. I specifically said define your God and defend it. I'm going to hang up on you, and you're welcome to call back some other week, at which time you can define your God and then defend it. Because I don't need people calling in to say, I feel. I don't care how you feel. I don't care so much what you are convinced is real. I want you to actually make a case for it.